Good evening, Tallahassee, and welcome to your Tuesday edition of FSU Weather. I'm student meteorologist Oceana Hayden with a gorgeous view to start at Doak. We have 82 degrees and sunny with a slight wind out of the east at 11 miles per hour. Tonight we will cool down to the upper 60s, 67, and partly cloudy. And then tomorrow we will warm right back up, right below 90, 87 degrees, partly cloudy with a really slight wind at 10 miles per hour. For your day planner tomorrow, 6 a.m. is going to be the coolest point for you. 9 a.m., 71, and then by noon we'll already be at 80 degrees. But again, no rain in the forecast. Very similar day to today. Now our headlines for tonight's show. Halloween week weather for Tallahassee for all of those plans I'm sure we have for our costumes. Our Spotlight City, New York City, and then an awesome Trivia Tuesday from our producer Cicely, which will be a Halloween edition. I'm student meteorologist Oceana Hayden. All this and more on FSU Weather.
Good evening, everyone. This is student meteorologist Daniela Strudy giving you another beautiful live look at Doak right now. Clear skies, 82 degrees and sunny with some winds from the east at 11 miles an hour. Currently on radar, we are all clear for the exceptions of maybe a shower or thunderstorm, stray shower or storm, all way off towards Lake City and even way across Georgia. But for most of the Big Bend in South Georgia, we're looking all clear. Another warm and sunny day for our late October. And around the Big Bend in South Georgia, we're seeing mostly 80s, maybe some upper 70s. We're seeing 79 in Thomasville, a little bit cooler, 75 in Live Oak, 81 in Taylor County. And as we take a look into our temperature almanac, we're seeing we're very above average for this time of year, and it probably feels that way for much of us. We have recorded high today at 85 degrees, low at 63, and average is usually in the upper 70s or in the low 50s in the morning. As we can see, the last couple of days, we have broken afternoon highs, reaching in the low 90s in October. So this is definitely something to keep a lookout for. We're definitely hoping and praying for a cold front very soon. So as we take a look into tonight, we are going to see some upper 60s towards the late hours overnight, but mostly tonight we're going to probably be in the low 70s, maybe a light breeze. So jacket won't be a bad idea, but if you're going to be in and out, definitely probably t-shirt and shorts is going to be the one to do it tonight. And that's going to be pretty much the trend throughout the rest of the region. We're going to see either side of 70. We're going to see 65 in Quincy and 71 down towards the coast in Carabel, mostly staying in the mid to upper 60s though across the Big Bend in South Georgia. And we take a look into the week ahead, it's not going to be much different than what we have seen so far. We're going to have very low rain chances, very dry conditions, very warm conditions. We're going to be pretty consistent in uniform across the upper 80s for the afternoon highs. And as we take a look into our Spotlight City, Oceana, tell us more.
Thank you, Daniela. Yes, so here we are at the home of the Dodgers and Yankees game again tonight, and we are moving out of Florida for now. 61 degrees and cloudy here in New York City, the vibrant city that it is. Tomorrow morning around 7 a.m., 59. A beautiful time to get a walk in at Central Park, 67 by noon, warming up just to about 74, so very mild temperatures for tomorrow in New York City with no rain in the forecast for you at all. For the weekend, including Halloween actually, your high will be 80 degrees, low of 61 on Halloween. So I think that is some great trick-or-treating temperatures. Friday, chance of rain up to about 40%, but by the weekend, those chances go down to about 0%. Sunday and Saturday are your days to look out for colder temperatures here in New York City. Lows at 49 on Saturday and 45 Sunday, highs in the lower 60s. Now we're going to move out a little bit right back to Florida with Ayana. What's going on in Florida?
Yeah, so we're looking at pretty clear skies right now. I mean, we're looking at some great conditions for Florida. It's really nice to see Orlando. We're at 81, a little bit hotter in Tampa, 85, and then a little bit cooler in Jacksonville. We're at 75, and then Pensacola, 78, which is really nice to see for Florida at this time of year. For these conditions right now, we're looking at around 82 in the Key West. As we head up north, we're looking at Tampa, 85, which is pretty hot, but again, Tampa is always pretty warm next to the coast. And 82 we're sitting at in Tallahassee here. Great conditions to be outside today. Now for Pensacola, I mean, look at this view. It is looking absolutely beautiful. Not a cloud in the sky right now as we head into this week. We're looking at low 80s and high 70s, which is really, really good conditions. We got partially cloudy skies. It's going to be a great time in Pensacola. Now for Orlando, if you're planning on heading over to Universal this weekend for your Halloween plans, definitely do so. We're looking at some great conditions in the mid 80s and really not much rain chances at all. So it's going to be a great time to be outside in Orlando. And then if we look at that rainfall forecast, for Florida, we're looking at just some pop-up showers, really. Not much to really see there, but if you look over at Louisiana, we've got a lot of significant showers there. So if you're planning to have some Halloween fun, just definitely really look into that and bring a jacket or a raincoat if you need. And as we look at tonight for Florida, again, I mean, we're really looking at some great conditions to be out. We've got some showers possibly in Orlando, but that's nothing to worry about. Over in Fort Myers, we got some clear skies, 71. We're a little bit warmer towards the coast here in Miami, 77. And up in Tallahassee, we're at 67, which is great conditions to be outside. Now for tomorrow, again, we're looking pretty great. We're at 87 in Tallahassee, a little warm, but I mean, that's also our high for Florida, so same with Tampa. I mean, 87, it's going to be a little bit hot, so if you plan on being outside, just keep note of that. But again, down towards Key West, we're at 84, same with Miami. We're going to head things over to Daniela now and look at the national for you guys today.
Thank you, Ayana. So yeah, we're going to take a look at our national. We're going to see pretty above average temperatures, and that's been staying consistent not only in Florida and around the Big Bend, but also across the whole country. We do have a little bit of a cold front, though, that is beginning to push through and will move southeast within the next day or so. So across the Pacific Northwest, we're going to see some cooler temperatures. However, it's still fairly mild for this time of year. We're going to see 46 in Salt Lake City, 47 in Billings right now, 51 in Bismarck with some rain possibly from that cold front. But as we look into the rest of the country, it is getting much warmer the farther east we go. So we even see 86 in San Antonio. We have 80 in Memphis, even 78 in Detroit. Boston getting a little cooler at 52 and cloudy, but still pretty mild temperatures for this late October. And as we take a look into our dew points, we can see where the cold front even is. We see right here is where this big contrast of the gradient between drier air and moist air. We have dew points of 32 in Denver, even 20 in Billings. And as we move more farther south and east, especially more towards the Gulf Coast, we're going to see those higher dew points, more humid temperatures, and of course warmer temperatures that we are dealing with. We see 65 dew point in New Orleans, 67 in Miami, fairly typical. But because of these drier temperatures, or drier dew points rather, and these colder temperatures, we do have also fire weather warnings across the central U.S. right now, and also some winter weather across the higher elevations of Colorado, Wyoming, and Utah as well. Even taking a look here at Illinois and Indiana also have red flag warnings, so keep an eye out on that as those dew points will begin to be drier this time of year. Thankfully though, some parts of the country will get a little bit of relief. Some rain is possible, however, not much, no more than an inch across most of the country. However, we do have a little bit more rain expected towards the Pacific Northwest, the Pacific coast of Oregon. So there's a little bit relief for some of us, but not for all of us for sure. So for the next week or so, those below average temperatures will stay to the west, and those above average temperatures are going to stick here into the central, southern, and even northeastern U.S. It's still a very warm fall we're going to be dealing with, and will continue as we enter November. And as we move into tonight, we're going to see a little bit of a cool down, but that won't last long. Once the sun goes up tomorrow morning, we're going to see a very brisk 28 in Billings as the overnight low. And as we move down into the southeast, we're going to see some mid 60s and lower 70s as well. And as we move into tomorrow, again, here's that warm up we're going to see. We're going to see 49 in Billings, 50 in Salt Lake City, even 90 in San Antonio, and upper 80s across the southeast. So as we take a look into our lifestyle, taking a little bit back to Tallahassee, Oceana, tell us what's going on.
It is looking gorgeous here in Tallahassee. Still all blue skies all around, as you can see at Doak and at the Res. It is stunning here right now, and the temperatures are starting to drop just a little bit. 9 p.m. we'll see 72 degrees, 11 70, and if you are out past midnight, it is Hollow Week. It'll be around 70 degrees with partly cloudy skies, so it's going to be a really nice night to be outside and be in your costumes. So again, like I said, nightlife, 72 degrees and clear. But if you're walking your dog tomorrow, we all know how all of that consistent sunshine we've been getting has been making the pavement very, very hot. So if you're walking your pup, you're better off doing it early in the day. 7 a.m. at 68 degrees and 9 a.m. is probably prime time, 71 degrees. By 11 a.m. it'll warm up to 78, and like you saw before, it is going to be warming up to the higher 80s. So keep that in mind when it comes to taking your dog for a walk. Now, if you're going to be heading to the beach anytime, it is looking stunning there as well at Shell Point. 82 degrees, mostly sunny and absolutely gorgeous over there at Shell Point. It's one of my favorite beaches here in Tallahassee. So if you're heading to the football game on Saturday, hopefully we can get one win, another win at least. 88 degrees is going to be the temperature on Saturday, and our game is at 3:30, which is usually peak heat in the day, especially here in Florida. So keep that in mind. It's going to be very sunny. It's going to be a nice day, but very, very hot. So keep that in mind when you're in the stadium. For your weekday forecast, tomorrow on Thursday Halloween, 87 will be your high, 64 will be your low. So again, very warm in the day for the upcoming 4 days at least. Lows in the nighttime hours at 64 on Thursday, Friday 61. Saturday is going to be a very, very hot day, especially if you are going to the football game. High of 88 and a low of 63. So now we are going to move things over to our super fun Halloween trivia segment with Daniela and Ayana.
Yeah, thank you, Oceana. So we're taking a look at our Halloween trivia. This is going to be fun and interesting. Ayana, do you have any Halloween trivia? How much do you think you know?
I honestly have no idea, and we don't even know the answers.
No,
so
we don't.
We're going to be playing along with you guys.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
We're going to really see how much we do or don't know about Halloween.
Yep.
So, first question, which country did Halloween originate? Ayana, you want to go first?
Okay, at first, I'm thinking Mexico, just because, like, the Day of the Dead, maybe it would be originated there. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's a possibility, but I know with, like, their culture, I don't know if Halloween, Dia de los Muertos, is a little different. So, and I don't think it's the United States. I feel like that's too much of a giveaway.
Right. So
I'm going to go
I guess
with
Ireland, right?
Yeah?
Let's
Are we going to see?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Hey,
Here we go.
Right. There we go.
Let's go. All right, next one. What vegetable was traditionally used to carve jack-o'-lanterns? I feel like sweet potato is too soft.
Yeah, definitely. I feel that squash is kind of a reasonable guess.
Yes. I agree. I feel like, should we try squash? Let's go for it.
Let's try it. Really?
Turnips.
I did not know that.
No, I'm like shocked to hear that.
You learn something new every day, don't you?
You really do. Even here on FSU Weather, you learn something new every day, guys.
Look at that. Wow. Didn't know that.
Next one. Where does the biggest Halloween parade in the U.S. take place? It's okay. New York City, big metro.
Yep.
I mean, that's kind of,
big city.
Big city.
Yep. Chicago, I'm from Chicago.
Yeah. Do you know about anything?
I've never heard of that, so I just don't know if
I think we can scratch that one out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Process of elimination.
Yeah. I mean, I would go with New York, but I
feel like Salem, though.
Okay.
I don't know.
What's your reasoning?
Just Salem witch
just
trials.
thinking,
I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like New York, we would know about it.
Right, exactly.
Right,
It would
so-
be like the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade.
Right,
We would know about it.
Okay.
All right, we're going to go
Let's
with
go with
Salem,
A.
guys. Let's
Yeah.
go with A.
Man, we were just taking
That's
hits
crazy.
today. I did not know that. All right, well, New York City.
I guess,
Tune in
guys,
for that if
there's
you're-
not only the Macy's Day Parade, there's
Yep.
also the Halloween parade in
Look
New
at
York
that.
City.
Yeah.
So much going on in fall
Yeah,
in New York
seriously.
City for sure. But yeah, so how well did you know your Halloween trivia?
Yeah,
You probably
if you
beat us.
commented below, I hope you got one right. We only got one.
One. One's better than none, though, guys.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah, we got a third. But yeah, so we're going to continue on tonight. We're going to give you a last look at our 7-day forecast. And I hope y'all have a great night.
Yes, you have a great evening. Have a great holiday. Stay safe, everyone. This has been Ayana Clemens.
And Daniela Streety.
Have a great weekend. Yeah.